Welcome back to Table Talk. Thank you for coming back to our second segment. I would like to introduce my guests, Mr. Chris Terry and Miss Mary Walker with Back to the Strip.
Hello.
Howdy.
Seems like we just did this. Is it time for Back to the Strip again already?
It is.
Awesome, awesome. It's been a great year. You guys did a lot of good last year. Looking forward to seeing what happens. Tell us about some of the changes. There are big changes coming to Back to the Strip. Mary, tell us about those.
Our biggest change is we are moving to downtown. All of our daytime festivities, the car show, we've added a 5K walk and run to our event, and it'll all take off from our historic downtown.
So downtown, I think of, you go down there and you need to get you a parking place to show off your cool vehicle and stuff. How does someone go about doing that?
This year will be first come, first serve, and we'll start opening and letting cars for our car show through the gate at 9 a.m. And then it's just first come, first serve. So if there's a group of people that would like to park together, they need to come in together.
Okay, good
Yes.
to know. Tell us about the 5K. How is that going to work? I'm going to defer to Mary on that one too. Okay.
We are going to start off from the fountain. It's going to be an early run so that we can get it in and start the car show. So we're going to start at 7 a.m. We'll be there from 6, and then it'll go one of the standard city routes, which is around Morford Street, out through Westwood, and back to downtown.
Okay. That'll be earlier in the morning.
That'll start at 7 a.m.
Yeah, great. So Chris, things are changing, but what's the things that we love that are going to be the same that we love about Back to the Strip every year?
Well, we'll still come out on the strip. We're going to have a little intermission. We'll end at downtown at 3, and then we're going to move to Foodland Plus parking lot at 5 o'clock. And then we'll ride the strip that night with all the cool cars and stuff. One of the big things is since we're moving to downtown, I think it's going to be more general public coming out to support us. I don't think nobody just drives by the fairgrounds on a Saturday and goes wonder what's going on, but with us being downtown, centrally located, I think we'll get a lot more public people coming out to see the car show and stuff.
That's true, because there's lots of activity downtown, people going to eat at the restaurants down there, so you're going to pick up some extra interest just by being in such a public place.
Yes.
Yeah, and I think at 2 o'clock, is that right?
That is correct.
At 2 o'clock, the Park Theater, sponsored by Tops, is going to show the movie Cars for free. So if you're out and about and you want to come down and check out our car show and then go to the movies at 2 o'clock, it's free for anybody to go when you watch the movie Cars.
And I'll say, this is truly a family event.
Absolutely.
You see people from the original strip riders, I'll say, to the next generation down, their grandchildren, events like Cars and things like that. There's something for everybody at this event.
I like the way you worded that, original strip riders. Because you should have said the original strippers, but then that would have been,
We don't want to go there, do we?
it would have been bad. Somebody would have took that the wrong way like I did.
That's right. So tell us, you've got some numbers to share with us, Mary, the impact this event has had on the community.
This is going to be our 7th event. So over the past 6 years, we have almost hit $150,000 that we've raised for Meals on Wheels. And we have collected so much canned food. I know last year we just talked, that was over 14,000 pounds.
Last year it got into a competition between the Rigsby's, Aaron
Yes.
Rigsby and his bunch, and then Greg Reese and his bunch, and then Dusty Rice and his bunch. All that bunch got to competing, and they brought in over 8,000 pounds themselves, just in 3 families. One of them was in memory of William Brewer, and then a bunch from Calsonic got together with Dusty Rice and that bunch, and then Aaron Reese and his family always competed. So I would love to see more families compete and bring us food, but I'd like to see just every person. If every person that passed by y'all's TV station that night, if they dropped off canned good food out here, we'd have to have another truck and trailer to pick it up here.
Right, if you just had 1 can per person in that car attending the event.
It would be amazing. It would. And it grows. The community support grows year after year. Last year we had 1 school who did a food drive for us. This year we have 5.
Oh, that's awesome.
And that's amazing. You think if every child brings one can, the impact that that'll be. And anything that Meals on Wheels don't use goes to the food bank. So if they bring raviolis or SpaghettiOs, and maybe that's not what Meals on Wheels would use, it goes on to the food bank. So nothing is wasted. Anything that they bring feeds the hungry in Warren County.
That's awesome. Chris, tell me, how do you put this together as far as your sponsors go? Who's big in this?
Well, O'Reilly's again this year is our corporate sponsor. This is their 6th year being with us. They've given us over $15,000, and without people stepping up, being corporate sponsors and putting money out there, this event could never happen like it does. And I just want to give a big shout out to O'Reilly's because they have really stepped up in this community and showed how much they want to be a part of our community. They're giving away all of our door prizes and stuff this year. Just Mac and the whole crew at O'Reilly's has just been outstanding for us.
Because that's a lot of enticement for people to enter their cars in the car
Yes.
show, the door prizes and the things like that. So that's great for them to do that. And it goes hand in hand with cars and strip. It's all good.
Yes.
ma'am.
Yes.
Let's talk about, Chris, we were talking about Meals on Wheels and what a dynamic organization that is. What's been your experience with Meals on Wheels?
I went down there one day and delivered food, and that's something, if you don't participate in nothing else, if you don't participate in the car show, raise money, bring canned food, anything, you can go down there any day and volunteer your time to go deliver these meals. And when you walk into some of these elderly people's, and some of them not elderly, but you're the only person they see every day, you may find somebody sick that needs help. You may find somebody that's down or something. You may find somebody that just wants to be talked to. So it really humbles you to see how good we have it versus how some other people do. And they feed like almost 200 people a day out of that facility down there. And it's just
I know we picked up a Meals on Wheels route at Ben Lomond, and just on our route in the city, we have around 20 people that we deliver to, and that's one route in the area, and that doesn't even touch all the county people that they deliver to.
That's what a lot of people don't understand is so many businesses. I know Bridgestone sends somebody, and the banks send people, and then like y'all, Ben Lomond, send people that do this every day. And their employers pay for these employees to go deliver these meals each day. It's actually a humbling experience if you go down there and take part in it.
It is.
And you know, it takes the whole community to keep the program running. It really does. It takes the support, the donations, the volunteers to deliver, the volunteers that help us. And it's just a great fundraiser or a great thing to volunteer for because it's all about our community. None of the money leaves our community. All of the services benefit our own people. And that matters to me.
Definitely. The impact is felt here. You have people that come on and off Meals on Wheels. Maybe they're sick for a period of time and then they come off
Yes.
of it, and somebody else always steps right back in there
That's
who
right.
needs it at that time too.
That's
so, so let's talk about your T-shirts, because I know that's always a big fundraiser
Yes.
for you all. Chris will let you model the T-shirt for us this year. Tell us about your design, Mary.
Okay, so who is on the front of the shirt every year is our car show winner. And the way that you win our car show is by raising the most money. And so I always try to get people to start earlier in the year and tell people that I'm going to enter my car in a car show for Meals on Wheels, and the way they win is by raising the most money. So this year on the shirt, the Camaro belongs to Lee Martin, and he raised over $1,100. The semi is from Womack Transport, and it was over $1,000. And the third place winner is Van and Elaine Lawson in the Mustang at $500.
So they're last year's winners, and
Yes.
the big thing is for this year's winners, they can look forward to being on there in 2019.
That's right.
Because we know it's going to happen.
That's right.
You guys are faithful about keeping it up. So is there anything we need to know ahead of time about participating?
Okay, so we're going to have great food. Come hungry. We will have food trucks and food vendors outside, and of course we all know that there's great places to eat downtown. So whether you want to support the downtown merchants or eat food vendors, both ways. And this year we've added live music.
Awesome.
We will have a band. So I have been telling everybody to bring their lawn chairs. These guys are going to put on a great show. It's going to be good fun, a family event. So
And is the band downtown, or is that going to be?
downtown,
Okay.
yes, in the grassy
You
lot.
know, I don't know if we have said the date yet.
Oh my goodness.
May 5th, Cinco
May
de Mayo.
5th. Okay, that's easy to remember. Cinco de
Yes.
Mayo, May 5th. Basically, everything gets started early that morning at
Yes.
7 a.m. with kind of the 5K.
Yes.
So there's something for everybody, seems like,
Absolutely.
at this event. I'm going to remind everybody, too, that Channel 6 is going to be filming the event live. So tune in to Channel 6 or 306 if you can't get out under the weather or anything like that. Please tune in. If you are out and about, we do interviews here and would love to talk to you in our parking lot here at Channel 6 about your car, about your experiences riding the Strip when you were a kid, because everybody's got a story
Yes.
about riding the Strip. Those were what we refer to as the good old days.
Speaking of riding the Strip, let's just address one thing.
Okay.
If it's against the law on any other night, it is against the law on Back to the Strip night. There's no special privileges. If you're supposed to wear a seatbelt, you're supposed to wear a seatbelt. If you ain't supposed to park the tire, you ain't supposed to park the tire. So all laws do apply. And we appreciate that everybody abide by the laws because it makes it family oriented and so nobody gets hurt. Trust me, I'd like to burn out as much as anybody would, but we can't do that kind of stuff. Somebody gets hurted in the event. And we just appreciate everybody's support.
Definitely. We want to keep it going. You don't want any
Yes.
kind of tragedy or accident or anything like that marring such a good thing.
Right.
And those laws and things are there for a reason.
Yes, they
it's
are.
because someone has been hurt at some time for not wearing their seatbelt or for spinning tires or something like that. So
Right.
we totally understand that. Well, that is our show for today. Thank you so much for tuning in to Table Talk again this week. On behalf of BLTV Channel 6, have a wonderful week.